It went 3, 2, 1, starting. I guess it started. Okay. Welcome. Good evening. I have to catch my breath. My 2.5-year-old granddaughter had me on the and was FaceTiming me for the last half hour, eating her dinner and sharing with me how wonderful her dinner was that her father prepared for her. Well, I made a major decision uh, in the last day or so. What's that doing there? And I've decided that I want to author a book. I don't want to write a book. I want a to author it, and uh, I just don't have the. I don't. I have the time. I don't want to devote the time needed to write a book. I'd rather create a digital book of some sort, and uh, that's always been my intent to try to create a digital book. But I ran into some software this week, actually two softwares, two different software, and one is it's definitely going to be an ebook, no printing involved. I printed a book already. I don't need to do that again. And it is there's some doodly artwork that was somehow presented to me, and it looked kind of interesting. So I'm going to play around with it and see if I can work it into the digital book that is ebook that is created. And then what is it going to be about? Well, it didn't take me long to answer that question because uh, I authored and published this book in 2000, I think it was January 1, 2008. I introduced this book, How Do You Answer These 749 Questions About Your Small Business? Literally, there's 749 questions in the book. And as I was looking to see what I had done back then, uh, I basically had a chapter on business strategy with questions, uh, marketing communications, technology for your small business, money issues for your small business, healthcare in your small business. Well, out of those five um, chapters, I would have to eliminate two of them if I were revising. Well, totally throw them out. That being technology and healthcare. Back in 2007, when I wrote the book, uh, the challenges of technology and healthcare were much different than they are today. So I would have to throw those out. I think I'm going to do something with questions, update the book, create it in a digital fashion, published by Dreaming with Entrepreneurs in conjunction with Lithocraft, division of Russet Printing in Columbus. Cover design by Tin Box Studio in Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't know if those two entities still exist anymore. I haven't had I don't think I've had any communication with them since the book in 2007. It was the year that I worked with them. So we're going to do it. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. And my thought right now is that I want to uh, produce a book that each month I will create a chapter and release it so that it's an ongoing process. So every month there will be a new chapter to the book. I'm pretty convinced that's what I want to do. I've seen it done very effectively. My friend Barbara Weltman, she writes her book, Small Business Taxes for whatever the tax year is, and the book usually comes out in November for the next year, and then she updates the book as new tax laws, new revisions. Uh, it's been an intriguing concept, and she takes the printed book and she does it on a website. She'll do the monthly updates on a website. Well, I'm definitely not gonna do any printing, so I don't need to do that. I don't even know where printing. Oh, well, I kind of know where printing is today. In doing some initial research in the area, actually, it's the area of technology and marketing. And today it is called social media, which really wasn't around much. It wasn't certainly not the impact it is today back in 2007. And I ran into just today, an article came by the most innovative companies in social media. And it's written by the article is written by Fast Company, and Fast Company is absolutely their magazine is an authority on this kind of stuff. So it caught my attention, uh, and I just want to mention and share with you. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to address social media because there is so much of it. Um, I spend all my time on doing the Facebook things that I do and LinkedIn. I don't spend any time. I've got a Twitter account. I have an Instagram account. I think I even have a Pinterest account, but I don't. I'm, I do. I've done nothing with Instagram, nothing with Pinterest. Every so often, I'll do a tweet. I used to have a lot of folks out there, and I don't know what's going on anymore because I don't pay too much attention to it. But I'm not quite sure I'm going to address it. Maybe you have some ideas how I should address it. Maybe I'll come up with my list or personal experiences. But let me just share with you what Fast Company did. Some of these names you will be familiar with. Some you won't be. And Fast Company was calling them the top 10 social most innovative companies. Number one, without a question, not even a close second, was Shopify. I have never used Shopify, so I cannot comment on it. Uh, Number two is Tinder for making online dating more social. I've never used Tinder, so I cannot comment on it. Koji, never used it for supercharging link in bio. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have to study that one to see what that means. I mean, I think I know what it means. See what they think it means. Rally, number five is Rally for leading the social token charge. Um, that is extremely important. I understand zero about it, and I don't think I really want to understand. So I'm not sure. I might have to put an asterisk by that one. Too much going on, too much craziness, and I don't want to be a part of it. Now, number six is a really interesting one. Um, Five zeros for powering social commerce, and is done by a Chinese company, and they describe it as a hybrid of TikTok and Amazon. And this company is coming on extremely strong, a tremendous amount of growth in a one well from year to year. Um, well, they're predicting triple the amount of growth they had uh, in a 3 year period. That's pretty dynamic. Number seven, uh, Where is number 7 was not printed. I cannot comment on it. I will find it out and share that with you. Number 8, Launch House for creating Hacker Home 2.0. I am sure I will not understand anything about it. It is probably very impactful. Hacking is a big, big, big business today. Um, I'm not so, I don't think I'll spend too much time over there. Here's one that caught my attention from its name. I know nothing about it. I am going to study this. Well, it's called Lumanu, Lumanu, for getting creators, uh, for getting creators get down to business. Interesting enough, all the business things that they say that this site does, the one thing that they don't talk about is marketing and sales. And that's why folks need the New World Institute for Creative Marketing and Sales. That's why folks need it. Number 10, Fave, for being a place where a stand can be a stand. Instead of super fans or artists being spread across disparate, disparate social media platforms, Fave, FAVE, aims to be the central location where they can create content, compete in challenges, and buy and sell digital and physical. I might have to look at that one. That one sounds like it's very entrepreneurial. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with social media. It has to be addressed. I'm only can relate to experiences I've had with Facebook and LinkedIn, the two platforms that I use very regularly. So that's where we're going. We are going to create. Well, no, we're going to create a digital book uh, answering questions about marketing, maybe giving, actually, maybe even giving answers. Um, Originally, when I wrote the book, it was designed to be a workbook where I had blank space. Um, what is going on here? Something is happening to my screen. Oh boy. There we go. I had blank space here, and the intent was for the small business owner or whomever. In my case, many students at the college, uh, high school, and elementary school folks got a copy of the book, and so you could write answers and um, then say, geez, I need to do further research on that because it in fact is impactful or should be impactful to what it is I'm trying to do. Um, I just in summary, I spent 100 days from the time uh, a friend of mine said, David, this was a Monday morning coffee meeting, a regular that we had. She said, David, go home and write a book. I went home. I started working on the book. 100 days later, I held up a printed copy of the book. It was a very intense 24 by 700 days uh, and very enjoyable. It was a really important part of my life, and I enjoyed the experience. I guess now is the time to update it. One last thing, I developed a keyword index, small business terms. This has proven to be extremely valuable to me in the last 14 years, 15 years, uh, in the things that I've been doing. Uh, it's all about keywords, a question, poses a key word, and the objective is to find an answer to those key words, or address those keywords. Thank you, and you'll certainly be a part of this experience with me, because, as I said, I plan to introduce a new chapter to the book every single month. We'll see you soon the next time, which my old friend 50 years ago, Jaime Williams, used to say, next time may very well be the best time.